Right now, as you're sitting there watching this, you are moving. Not walking, not driving. I mean, your entire galaxy, with you inside it, is currently flying through space at over 1,000,000 miles an hour. That part isn't really up for debate. It's been measured. Here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. Astronomers know we're being pulled towards something massive. They just don't know exactly what it is. It's called the Great Attractor, and it's been hiding from us for 50 years. How we even found out this was happening? Back in the 1970s, astronomers were mapping how nearby galaxies move, expecting everything to simply drift apart the way the expanding universe predicts. Instead, they noticed something strange. Huge numbers of galaxies, spread across hundreds of millions of light years, weren't just drifting apart evenly. They were all leaning, ever so slightly, in the same direction, as if something enormous, somewhere, was quietly reeling them in. And it wasn't a small effect. Our entire local group of galaxies, including the Milky Way, is being pulled toward this thing at somewhere around 1.3 million miles per hour. For scale, that's fast enough to cross the entire distance from Earth to the Moon in about 11 minutes. Fact, we can't actually see it. Here's the genuinely maddening part. The region responsible for this pull sits almost directly behind the flattest, densest part of our own galaxy. A stretch of sky so thick with the Milky Way's own stars, gas, and dust that astronomers literally call it the zone of avoidance. Optical telescopes are basically blind in that direction. We've been able to feel this thing's gravity for decades before we could even get a real look at what's causing it. Fact, what we've found so far is itself enormous. Using radio and X-ray telescopes, which can actually cut through that dust, astronomers eventually found a real structure back there. A dense concentration of galaxies called the Norma Cluster, sitting around 250 million light-years away, with a mass estimated at somewhere in the range of 10,000 trillion suns. That's not a typo. 10,000 trillion. But here's the twist. Even that turned out to not be the whole story. Beyond the Norma Cluster, astronomers found evidence of an even more massive structure pulling from farther away, called the Shapley Supercluster, suggesting the Great Attractor isn't one single object at all. It looks more like the visible edge of a much larger gravitational basin, sitting at the center of an entire supercluster of galaxies, including our own, called Laniakea, a name that literally means immense heaven in Hawaiian. Fact, we're not orbiting it, we're actually falling toward it. This isn't like Earth orbiting the Sun in a stable loop. The Milky Way is genuinely, gradually falling toward this gravitational center, along with roughly 100,000 other galaxies caught in the same slow-motion pull, all part of the same enormous structure. So should you actually be worried? Here's the honest, textbook answer. Not in any way that matters to you. This is happening across timescales of hundreds of millions to billions of years. Nobody is getting yanked into anything violently. It's less a monster reaching out to grab us, and more a very, very slow current in an ocean so big we can barely perceive we're moving through it at all. Which, honestly, might be the more unsettling version. Not danger, just scale so large it makes danger feel almost irrelevant by comparison. The point. What actually gets me about this isn't the mystery of what's out there. It's that this has been happening this whole time, silently, while you've been going about your entire life completely unaware that the ground under your feet, this planet, this galaxy, has never once been standing still. So next time someone tells you to stay grounded, technically, scientifically, you can't. You're being pulled towards something we still don't fully understand, at over 1,000,000 miles an hour right now.